People want the right to protest, but people complain if it's right to protest. Whether on the left or the right, this protest, we are failing. We are novices thinking that we're experts, and the media shows less, and lectures can show that racism ended with slavery. But I object, sir. We just changed our gestures. Slavery still exists, but it's not physically shown. Prejudices and stereotypical thoughts are still too freely roamed. They just stay at home. And we judge too much on the outward appearance and neglect the inside, which is left alone. When is America going to admit that we have a problem? And we think hate is the answer. When it's like cancer sweeping through this nation. A black man gets quickly shot and short after streets are taken, with activists taking shots at police stations and police cars getting destroyed and caved in, like that's gonna fill the void of another black man getting shot at like they're just toys. And then we riot and wonder why it hasn't changed and stopped. Now a group of cops get shot and killed. If one cop's crooked, all cops are crooked. This hate needs to stop for real. See, hate and anger is a mix of danger, because no problems get fixed when love becomes a stranger, but when love welcomes the stranger and we love our neighbors, that's when things get changed for everyone's favor. See, true love, it never fails, and it covers a multitude of wrongs. If you think that hate is the answer, you truly got it wrong. 1 Corinthians 13. Read it to understand what love means. Come and see true love from the King of all kings. And it's not the hippie love from the 70s, but it's people who know what 70 times 7 means. And forgiveness will go a long way. But I'm not saying to be naive and let it all go away, because I believe that if a person wrongfully shoots and kills a person, whether they're white or they're black, it doesn't matter. An unjust act, a jail sentence should come attached after. But don't believe all the stories and make assumptions off of one story, because not all of them are true. But make an informed decision on what you think is truth. See, whether hands were up or down, criminal arrests in the background, doesn't matter how many warrants, doesn't warrant for someone to be destroying someone's life by a quick pull of a trigger. But you see, the issue is way bigger. We racially profile people so much. We got it down to a T. Any black man with dreads and pants down to his knees is a thug and lives on the streets. And any white man who with a suit and a tie got money and got money to eat. And if the roles are switched, then it's weird. And we whisper into our neighbor's ears like, and that's weird. Slavery hasn't ended. Racism hasn't ended. Anger, hate hasn't ended. Prejudices hasn't ended. Stereotypes haven't ended. Why? Because sin hasn't ended. We can't destroy a tree without destroying its roots. And we may have cut off some branches, but we're stumped at the stump because we can't fix the sin problem. Whether we voted Hillary or Trump, we're trumped because we still have the sin problem. We can't fix sin with sinful men. The devil can't cast out himself. We need to realize that we need God's help. So to the angriest protester, to the most crooked cop, to the soccer mom, to the saint in the Catholic Church, to the grocery shop worker, the football player, musician, celebrity, and everyone in between, and everyone of different skin colors, we bleed the same red blood. The same blood that Jesus shed on the tree, that poured out and saved the sins for all humanity. And I don't want to choose a side, but I choose to be unified. And we're unified by the blood that Jesus shed for you and I. And when we look at the world through that lens, we love more than just our friends, but we love our enemies. Those who offended me. People who let words get in between. Jesus' sacrifice, he only had to die once. The sacrifice is done. So he's the one we need to put our hope in. When everyone wants to share their words, his blood has already spoken. Jesus has redeemed all of our sins by the blood shed on the cross. And it's at that cross that every ounce of crookedness, agenda, hate, pain, anger, injustice, it is finished.